Hey, beautiful people. All right, so this video is for those with Taurus placements, or if you just feel drawn to this video. If you resonate with this video, please like and consider subscribing. Let's see. I've already shuffled, said a prayer, but I want to say it real quick. I was supposed to do this video since I believe Sunday or Monday. And so I don't know why. I've just been feeling, I feel like I'm tapped into the energy because I had the intention to do a video for Taurus. I really feel like that's y'all energy. I feel like there's something, I don't know, that you're moving really slow about. I don't know what it is. Like, if it's some type of change or if it's something that you have planned or something you need to do. Before I started this reading, a commercial came on, and there's a couple of things that I intuitively picked up from it for this reading. And confirmation if you heard that beep noise. So the first message that I got was to start a business. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's something that maybe you have idea to start a business, or I don't know, to get a new job or some new form of income or something business wise though. And it's like maybe you're taking your time on it, maybe you're moving a little slow or being cautious, but the message is to do the uncomfortable. It's like you're being called to stretch yourself to do what you've never done before. Another message that I got from this video, from that commercial was another commercial, is that some of y'all are meant to be speakers. That I was getting that heavy. And it's like the message is like, now is the time more than ever. So whatever business idea that you have, now is the time. Like, don't keep procrastinating on it. Don't keep putting it off or putting other things before it, because it is also important to at least start, and that was pretty much all the messages I got. So I'm using the Awakened Soul deck. So for Taurus placements, the first card that came out is Grounding. So with this card, whenever this card comes out, you're being asked to recharge and realign your energy. If you've been feeling like heaviness or anxiety, then this is a call to ground your energy. Anytime you feel foggy in your mindset or distracted, take the time to cleanse and ground your energy. Get your body in touch with nature, go hug a tree, or if you have access to it, go swim in an ocean, or you can just walk outside barefoot, or just be in nature. Just be in nature, period, right? Like, just go walk in a park or something whenever you start feeling like that, because when you do, this releases negative and stale energy from your body. And then another thing with this card to be aware of is pay attention to your body. What warning signs does your body give when it's time for you to ground your energy? I also feel like you're being called to, like, just to develop more self-awareness. I feel like for me, when I start feeling like a lot of anxiety, or if I just start feeling very irritable, I know it's time for me to ground my energy. So that's my personal cue. So just think about it. Like, some people, they may start having headaches or backaches or just feel more irritable. Whatever it is, it's just because you're being called to ground your energy. All right, so the next card is Forgiveness. Oh, can y'all see? See the word forgiveness. Yep. So next card is Forgiveness. So when this card comes out, you're being called to forgive, or you could have already you could possibly be in this energy. If not, you're being called to be in this energy, because when you forgive, it makes you feel light and free. If you notice, this bird is being let out of the cage, because forgiveness sets you free. That's why they say forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you, because it sets you free. When you don't forgive, you're trapped in this cage. But when you finally make the conscious choice to forgive, you let yourself out of the cage. So this card is asking you to forgive yourself in the past, and to also give yourself permission to feel free. If there's anything that you may feel chained to, or whether it's like like maybe addictions, or certain habits, certain thought processes that you feel chained to, like now is the time to really to forgive and release those. All right, so new, new. Okay, my eyes drew to the words new. Yeah, it's time to let old like thought patterns, habits, and stuff like that go, and embrace the new ways of being, new thought processes, right? Like when this bird gets out of this cage, it's a new beginning for this bird. It's a new experience, because they're no longer trapped in that cage. Because you don't belong in the past, right? There's a reason why your windshield is bigger than your rear view mirror, right? You still need your rear view mirror to see what's going on behind you, but look how small it is, right? The windshield, is bigger because most of your attention is going to be on what's in front of you, right? So with this card, it's like you're being called to like let the past go. Forgiving is hard, but it can transform your life. And when you forgive, it helps you to come to, situations through love and understanding. It makes things easier to deal with. So, be gentle, give yourself grace, give other people grace as well. Nobody's perfect. And forgiveness is not excusing anyone's behavior. You can still someone, acknowledge if they hurt you, if they did something wrong, but consciously forgive them so that you won't be tied to them. Because, they say like whatever you hate, that whatever or whoever you hate, you're tied to. Like hate ties you to a person. Resentment ties you to a person, a situation, a thought process. All right. I usually do 3 cards, but change came out and shadow came out right behind it. Change and shadow, so I have to do both of them. So with this change card, you're being called to make some changes, right? This is one first. So with this change card, you're being called to make some changes. If you look in the picture, this girl has a snake around her neck, and look, that snake looking her dead in the face too. She has a snake around the neck, but if you think about it, like symbolically, snakes shed their skin when it becomes restrictive. Like, they grow in size, so they have to shed their old skin. So it's like you're being asked to shed your old skin. You're being called to change, make changes, right? When you allow things to take its natural course, you'll find that changes will still happen, but the journey is easier. When you cling onto the past, you don't give yourself a chance to grow, right? Also, with this card, you're being asked to look at the events that are happening to you in a new perspective, right? Life is all about how we look at things. Even in the past, after something has happened, that's it. It's done already, right? The only thing that we can control is how we look back at that memory. How do we view it? So it's like you're being called to kind of shift your perspective on your past events, because that does with that's in alignment with forgiveness. When you change the way you see things, right, it lessens your resentment, and it sets you free, like this bird. All right, and then for the shadow card, when this card comes out, it's like it's illuminating your subconscious. So you're being asked to embrace the hidden nature of your shadow side. We all have a shadow side, no matter how we try to look at it. We all have light and dark energies within us, and it's just all about having a balance, because we need both energies. Okay? Don't let the world fool you and just all light energy all day. Yes, we want to predominantly operate in our light energy, but our shadow side is important as well. We just need to be able to tame it, right? So with this card is coming out, you're just being called to incorporate your shadow side by embracing it. Like, look at the shadow parts of yourself, and you have to accept those parts of you, and work on it if it's something that you don't like. But it's definitely, you're being called to embrace it. You're also being called to embrace the times of grief and loss, because those are times of transformation and healing, and that's when you learn the most about yourself. When you experience, unfortunately, when we experience negative events, circumstances, it teaches us about ourselves, right? As much as we may want to point the fingers at other people, these are lessons for us, to bring an aspect of ourselves to the light, like things that we didn't realize about ourselves. Like, we may not have realized that we were a little controlling, or we may not realize that we were the negative Nancy. It just takes certain situations to bring that out, to bring your shadow side out, so that it can come to the light. That's why this girl has a candle. See, these candles are for illumination, to bring your shadow side to the light. All right, so when I asked to clarify these cards, right, I asked to clarify the grounding card. So with this card, like I said, this may come out if like your energy is kind of off. If your energy may be feeling heavy, feeling anxiety, sadness, just any type of emotion where you don't feel like yourself. So when I asked to clarify this card, the death card came out twice. The death card was clarified by the death card, right? Let me pull this card. With the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. So I feel like there is some type of, either it has already happened, so there was some type of ending with a relationship, but it's not just any relationship, right? This is a Two of Cups. This is probably someone you feel like could have been your soulmate. So I'm actually getting two things. This could be this could be a friendship, or it could be a relationship with like maybe a sibling or something, or a friendship, or this could be an actual relationship or a marriage. This could have been somebody that you lived with. But whoever this is, there was an ending in this relationship. There was an ending, or there's a pending ending, or this is future energy, and this is like to come. So when I clarify the death card, we have the death card again with the Seven of Swords. So I feel like the reason for this ending is because this person was like slick and sneaky. I feel like whoever this is, you couldn't trust this person. Yeah, I feel like this person would do shit behind your back, like was sneaky behind your back, whatever they were doing. All right, so when I asked to clarify the forgiveness card, right, the Six of Cups came out with the Knight of Pentacles. So once again, this person, this is goes back to this person that I was just talking about. This is the Six of Cups energy. So whoever this person is with the Six of Cups and Knight of Pentacles, this is someone that you've known for a long time. With this Knight of Pentacles, this was a relationship that you've been connected to for a long time. So this could be, like I said, this could be a sibling, right? Because we could look like it could be two siblings over here. This could be somebody that you've known for a long time, possibly since you were kids, teenagers, or this could just be somebody that you just feel like could possibly, you just have a soulmate connection with them. You just feel very connected to this person. But it's something about this person. So maybe this this ending or pending ending with this relationship has you feeling heavy feelings, right, with this grounding card, or have you have your energy just thrown off. And so when I asked to clarify that, these two cards, right, this card came out, let go. So if this is a pending ending, like you are being called to forgive this person, forgive yourself, forgive, you know, the events that happened in this relationship. Take it as a part of life. Take it as part of your life lessons. These things needed to happen because it was meant to bring you to a more of an understanding of your own self. So it's like you're being called to let it go. If you have already let it go, then you're being called to forgive within your emotions, within your mind. So, you know, sometimes we let people go physically, right? But then it's like we still hold on to resentment. We still hold on to pain. So you're being called to let it go. Whatever resentment that you may have towards this person, you're being called to let it go at this time. All right. And then when I asked to clarify these two cards, right? The change and shadow.
Sign up for this workshop now and we'll teach you how money works and also how to manage money. The best thing I like about it is the price. It's free. Now, a lot of retail traders have this belief that when the stock market goes up, it's a good thing, and when the stock market goes down, it's bad. Did you know some of the people who know most about how money...
What I got from that commercial is I feel like there were some like maybe some false beliefs around this relationship. Like, how do I explain it? I feel like this relationship there, and I'll get some more cards on it. Whatever this relationship is that has ended or is ending, I feel like the message with that is, although there were some negative things that happened, some hurt that happened, I feel like you're being called to look at it in a different light, because, and it's not to take away from how you feel about it. What I'm just saying is this is what I'm feeling intuitively. I feel like it may not have been as bad as you may have it in your mind. As far as like, so let's say, for example, like if you have triggers, if you have, and most people do have triggers, you know, and they're there to show us what still needs to be worked on, what still needs to be worked through. So it could have been that there was things that happened in this relationship that triggered you, and because you were triggered, you looked at it maybe 2 or 3 times harsher than you would have if it wasn't a trigger. So let's just a quick example. Let's say like if you were in a relationship and somebody said, you know, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm leaving the relationship. If you already had a trigger, like already had abandonment issues, like maybe one of your parents left when you were younger, or you experienced death or something, or something like that, where you felt abandoned in any way, shape, or form, this ending, right, would hurt way more than it would have if you didn't have those abandonment issues that were already there. It's like this situation brought those feelings back up to the surface, so that you felt them all over again, right? Because these feelings aren't new, it's just that they were suppressed. So I feel like that's the message. Like, give yourself grace and understand that, you know, everything that you know you experience, once again, it's to bring you to a new understanding of yourself, right? So when I asked to clarify these cards, right, the Queen of Swords with the Strength in reverse came up. So the shadow side, I feel like this card, the reason these cards came up together is because you're being called to change, and to do that you have to address your shadow side. So what I'm feeling with this card, I feel like you may have not stepped into your power, right? Because when we step into our power, we take control of how we view things as well. So you're being called right now to step into your power, because right now or in the recent past, you haven't been feeling strong. You haven't been stepping into your power. But you're being called to step into this Queen of Swords energy. You're being called to kind of pull your emotions out, right? And strictly look at things from an analytical point of view. It's like you're being called to be strong. Put that sword up. Put those boundaries up. Because you were in this energy before, right? Not really standing in your power, not putting boundaries up, but you're being called. This is the change, right? This is the shadow side. This card represents your shadow side. Right now, like I said, not really stepping into your energy, not putting boundaries up. Or like I said, this could be past energy, or this could be going on now, but this is your shadow side, and this is the change. This is, you're going from this to this. Someone, the Queen of Swords, you can't play with this Queen of Swords. Like, she will cut you down to size, right? So this is what you're being called to step into, this energy. Just be more analytical and kind of take your emotions out right now, especially when it comes to this person, this situation, and this ending.